because that happened so fast. The players on the floor actually knew it. Let's see if we can pick it up right here. There's a swing by Page. Ball's tapped back down. It's hit by Mottram, then hit by Mottram again. Yeah, Mottram, right. Same player hit it twice.
Beautiful quick set to Nick West. And a combination of Joby Ramo to West working to perfection on that play.
Oh, I love that set by Ramos. Fired off from off the net. I love it when the setters set the middle when it's not obvious. It's obvious to set the middle when the ball's set right in the net. You're passed right up to the net. But when the ball's passed off the net, then you go to the middle, that's when deception takes place.
And West now to serve it, and he hits it into the net. Another service error for the Warriors. And the Bruins back up by a couple, 6-4. And Quiroga, the best server on the team, stepping back. And getting ready to fire it away.
They respect his serve so much they have 4 players passing instead of the normal 3.
Marks, oh, he saw the opening. He didn't have to hit it very hard, and that's just a good, smart play.
Yeah, 3 blockers went up, and JP knew the open spot would be the place where that third blocker emptied out from, and there it is. That's where Odell left, and Marks made him pay. I'll tell you, JP is going to be a marked man this year in the NPSF. No, pun intended,
yes,
by the way.
Kind of like my cheap seats remark last night referring to Matt.
There's more to come, Howard.
Okay, I'll give you that one. Oh, the lefty once again with a big swing. Dane Worley, and Worley is having himself quite a night. He's now in double figures.
Wait, dynamite comes in small packages, doesn't it?
He's got 10 kills, it does.
He's 6'2", he's playing way bigger than that. He was 50-50 on a starting spot in training camp. He's pretty much wrapped up that outside hitting with his performance this weekend.
And Sarkovic fires long. Looking for a touch. Oh, they got the net violation. And so Hawaii gets the point. They're also asking for a touch, and, well, hard to see.
Looked like it might have been a touch, but for sure there was a net violation.
And Siki back to serve it up for the Warriors. Quiroga passes it up, and Quiroga flying out of the back row and just hammers it down off Cheap.
Quiroga, another one with a lot of international experience. And Cheap almost comes up with another chest dig like he did last night against Penn State.
He had a couple of them where he just took a couple of big chest bumps. Odell serves it. And another big roof. And this time it's number 7, Scott Vegas, or excuse me, number 17. And that's Spencer Rowe at 6'6".
So the Bruins have now figured out Hawaii's back row attack. They love to attack from that same spot all the time. I think Hawaii might be wise to move around where that back row attack comes from and not just hit it off the lip. They moved it. They did the exact same thing. It's called a repeat set. When you go to the same person in the same spot, and you hope that the other team won't think you'll go there. And sure enough, the Bruins thought that Joby Ramos would go somewhere else. Instead, went right back to Siki Zarkovic.
Davis Holt now serving off the net and out. 10-7 UCLA. Another quick set to West, but a good job of hustling that one down by Worley. Keeps it alive for the Bruins. And here's Olsen blocked at the net. Olsen with the joust, and wins this one.
Great battle at the net between Olsen and Page right there. And then another battle, and Olsen wins round number 2.
Olsen's another player who likes to get animated after big plays, and that play was worthy of a little celebration.
He brings a lot of personality, a lot of energy to the court, a lot of positivity, a lot of competitive desire.
And it'll be Joby Ramos back to serve it up for Hawaii. Ramos with a good serve. And Olsen thought about it, holds off, and then the quick set to West. Back the other way. Page unable to put it down. Dug up by Cheap. Back to Olsen. Blocked again. And saved by Ramos. Olsen over the net for Hawaii. Page back the other way, and this 7-footer just rolls it into an empty spot on the floor.
That's almost not fair. You know, he didn't have to jump. He just looked over. Where's the open spot in the court? Then I'll just go so tiptoe up and tap it over.
You're right. Didn't even hit it hard.
There's a good three-man block. Nice pancake dig.
Another quick set. Ramos to West. And Hawaii back within a couple. It'll be 9 serving 11. Jace Olsen back to serve it up for Hawaii. Transfer out of Penn State University.
Serving for the Warriors, Jace Olsen.
And Penn State beating Ohio State in the earlier match here tonight. And Olsen out. Serving for the Bruins, Robert Page. That's now 14 service errors to go along with 6 aces for Hawaii. Robert Page launches one of his own, and that's just out. So Hawaii gets the point back. They are back within a deuce, and it'll be Nick West serving as Hawaii trails 12-10. Well, earlier we saw Brooks Sador come in doing jumping jacks, and this time Taylor Averill comes running in animated form, yelling, "Time, time!"
You got to remember that the second referee, Bert Fuller, there, he's from the mainland. He was the one who got sick that night. Maybe, I think he had some sort of stomach flu. Maybe his ears got clogged overnight. Hasn't quite cleared him up yet, though. Great guy. One of the best referees in the MPSF.
Yeah, he was the lead up official the other night in the middle of the match between Penn State and UCLA. He just turned white and had to excuse himself. And a nice play there by Clayton Powlin.
Give that last man to Clayton Powlin for the Bruins. The Warriors for Taylor Averill.
Players that time yelling for a net. They thought that Clay Pollen actually followed through on that shot and caught some cable. But neither referee caught. Sometimes the players on the floor are better off doing the refereeing than having outside forces referee.
That's actually what happened in that match. When Bert Fuller got sick, it was actually Ohio State playing UCLA. So all of a sudden they were down an official, and one of the Penn State assistant coaches actually grabbed one of the flags and said, "Hey, I'd be happy to officiate." And actually John Speraw said, "Go ahead, you go for it. I promise not to argue any calls." And he was serious. He said, "If you're going to help us out," you know, he was a neutral party at that point, waiting to play Hawaii. And that went into the tape, and Hawaii gets the point. And the Warriors back within 1. As you look at John Speraw.
Interesting major when he was at UCLA. I believe it was nuclear microbiotic physics or something.
Wow, sounds impressive. Clayton Pollen hits that one wide, and we are even at 13. So Hawaii has come back yet again, and this is kind of that fortitude, that ability to rally back that Hawaii has been demonstrating all weekend long. Super high toss by Marks, and he hits it long.
Warriors service out, calling UCLA. Serve for the Bruins, Clayton Powlin.
Come on, Clay. Zarkovic, and Siki powers it through the double block. And we're even at 14. You know, there's no such thing as a consolation victory or one of those consolation losses or feel-good defeats. Charlie White wants to win. The players want to win, and they've played good enough to win. They just haven't earned the W yet. Oh, there's that left-hand swing once again by Dane Worley. And UCLA, 15-14. Well, what do you say we check in with the Fujitsu air conditioning cool play of the match?
Joby Ramos sending a little back set to the back row attacker, Siki Zarkovic, and then he goes right back to him. Bruins don't figure it out. They go commit in the middle, and Zarkovic has no blockers at all. Now that was really cool. Nice repeat set by Joby Ramos.
And Hawaii down by 1, trying to extend this match to a 5th set again. And Zarkovic through the block and through the arms of Spencer Rowe to tie this set at 15.
And he goes to Zarkovic again. I'll tell you one thing, Joby Ramos knows to go to the hot hand. Early on, Zarkovic not quite so hot, and Zarkovic had Ramos had a hard time connecting with him. Now Zarkovic is back up to not hitting negative anymore. He's got 14 kills, almost the leader after JP Marks. 14 kills, and he's hitting 320. That's a long way back for Zarkovic. He's done a great job, and credit Ramos as well.
And Brooks Sador back in with a booming serve. And it sets up the point as the big guy, Robert Page. Not the kind of set that he wants to see coming his way out of the back row.
And you can tell he's much more comfortable on the right side for some reason than he is on the left. He's made most of his mistakes there on the left.
Hawaii up by 1, Sador. Let's see if he can hit one of those great serves again. He does. And the lefty this time. Hawaii gets a piece of it. Averill. And that ball goes back, and nobody's going to be able to get to it. Point to UCLA, even at 16 all.
Credit the Bruins for a better block than Hawaii attack. But Sador, how about the job he did? He's going out after 2 solid serves. Getting up a 1-point serve one time and a 2-point serve the next. A 1-point serve is when the opposing team only can have 1 attacker they can set, a 2-point serve when they can set 2 people.
Oh, misplayed. And Hawaii's going to get away with it, but a free ball for UCLA. They're going to go to the far side. Quiroga. Oh, nicely played. And Zarkovic puts an arm up there and then kind of looks at his teammates as if to say, guys, where were you? Nobody home.
He's played so much volleyball, 84 international plays. He pops it up nice and high, enough time to be in the air where he says, hey, come on, guys. Any one of the 4 of you guys could have taken that.
He expected somebody to be home. Back at the Stan Sheriff Center. And Hawaii trying to force a 5th and deciding set. They trail by 1 here in the first down, 2 sets to 1. Back set Marks. I don't know if it was blocked or off the top of the net. And a result, point UCLA. They lead at 18-16.
Boy, he had a good pass. Taylor Averill went hard in the middle. Ramos fooled the block. Marks had only 1 blocker, should have converted.
Here we go. Here we go.
And Olsen manages to get it through the hands of Rowe and Page and gets the point.
Jace Olsen now with 5 kills, but only hitting 100.
Hawaii hitting 262 in the set so far. UCLA hitting 287.
As an outside here, they've got to strive to be up around the 275, 280, 290 area. Middle's got to be hitting around 400. Team around 300.
And it's off the antenna. Quiroga, one of his rare miscues, and we're even at 18.